welcome back to the channel and welcome to lovely Ladysmith, Wisconsin. We are on Highway 8 and we'll be turning onto Highway 27 here to head down to the Francis Energy Station at the AmericInn here in Ladysmith. Wish I noticed that Dairy Queen because before on my way in, because there are no amenities at this site, and that's really the biggest minus to it. I did read on Plugshare where this hotel will let you come in and use the bathroom, etc. when you are charging, but that's your best option. There are no co-located stores or anything, so you saw the Quick Trip, you saw the Dairy Queen up the road. There's a Walmart here across the street, but I wouldn't walk over to it. It's pretty far, even though I kind of pointed out a little bit later. Anyway, important stop, great stop in the middle of no charging up in the North Woods area, so let's get charging. Welcome to Ladysmith. So this one is in a hotel motel parking lot. So let's just start right there. Amenities, I'd say the only amenity, hey, thanks car. These two stalls are pull through, right? So that's nice. You're towing something, you can loop out and not have to unhook your trailer. So thumbs up for that, but otherwise the amenities are not great. There's a Walmart across the street, so you could go get your shopping. There's a Quick Trip down there, but I'm gonna go thumbs down on amenities. We'll start there because there's just not a ton to do. Is this an important charger? Yes, right? Like it's along Highway 8, just south of Highway 8. So like, yes, you're going north from Chippewa Falls up to Ashland. You're going east to west on Highway 8. Yeah, this is a great stop. There just aren't a lot of amenities, so know that when you stop. Okay, this is the Francis Energy station. Nice, brand new SK Signet machines, CCS plugs. These are a little different than, so this is basically the same machine as Quick Charge uses, right? They're both from SK Signet, got like some different amenities. Can I say that here? I just put a thumbs down. It's got a different setup, and I do really like the available, and it's got the arrows so you can kind of tell who's using it and when. But essentially, like, it's the same stuff that's at the Quick Charge. Cables are a little different. So like, you can have the same Chevy Equinox in a different color, and with all-wheel drive or front-wheel drive, and with or without Super Cruise. That's kind of similar, right? Like, it's just like a few different additions. Because I think the cables at Quick Charge are not Huber Sooner, they're Amphenol. So, yeah, so Francis Energy uses a different cable, but essentially the machines are the same. And the screen info and stuff is the same. So, let's plug in. These things are super big, but I think we're gonna go nano cable thumbs up. How far can you go before we even plug in? So I could plug I can plug to like right here, right? And I'm not pulled up all the way, but they're pretty long. You got some flexibility here. Francis Energy application. Fairbridge Inn. I think it's an AmericInn now. It's not a Fairbridge. I am on FBL2. How do I know that? Because it shows in the app that there is one used and nobody else is here. So that's easy if you're the only one here. So we're gonna connect and swipe to start. There we go. Membership certified. So we came in here at 30-something percent, 39%. So we, depends. I'm not sure if I want to charge here and then charge somewhere else before I get home, or if we're just going to try to make the run from Ladysmith all the way back to Madison. But nice. So again, looks very familiar to if you've used Quick Charge before. These machines kind of have the same information, right? 56 cents per kilowatt hour. A little expensive, but it's kind of in the middle of, you know, Nowheresville. All right, so we are right up to 500 amps, and that gets us over 150 kilowatts, or 155. So we're at almost 40%, and we're still pulling 156. So thumbs up for speed. We've been traveling all day, so kind of been charging as we go, but over 156 I just saw. So yeah, thumbs up for expected speed. The app, again, the app really looks similar to the Quick Charge app. So if you're familiar with that, you know, it's going to be easy to kind of adapt. And that's kind of interesting. That's nice when you kind of, something's familiar, even if it's the first time you've used it. So we've fallen all the way down to 148. Anyway, we've been here for about a minute, and we got 2 minutes, 2:43, and we've got 3.7 kilowatt hours. So that's good. We're going to slow down eventually, but I like it when we start fast. So 4 ports here, each capable of up to 400 kilowatts. These 2 ports with the pull-through have gotten a lot more usage than the other one over there that you have to just pull in and use. Why? I don't know. But much more popular to be charging on this one, which is why we obviously stopped here, because we're popular. We want to be popular. Yeah, let's take a quick look around. It's very quiet here. I'm assuming that the charging gear is behind the locked fence over there, but yeah, we'll get a little look around, and then we'll come back and finish things up. So the charging gear is not behind the, I think that's some dumpsters that's behind the wood. It's right over here on the side. This place is actually really quiet. Like for a car charging and throwing out 300, 400 amps, and 150-ish, now down to probably 110 kilowatts. It's pretty quiet. Like it's just not loud. And I've definitely been to some places that it's really loud. So nice. It doesn't really like overwhelm you. Yeah, so that's nice. There's a couple Francis Energy stations in Wisconsin now, right? There's here, Wausaukee, and Sheboygan, all from Francis Energy. And if I'm not mistaken, there might be a couple more in the NEVI mix as they, you know, open the other 40-something, whatever, NEVI stations. So as you're driving around, Francis Energy might become, you know, a more well-known entity around here that they are in Oklahoma and other places. So, all right, well, we've pulled 8 kilowatt hours, and we're down to charging at just around 120 now at 46%, showing 20 minutes of time remaining on our charge, but I'm not sure if we're gonna go to 80% or not. So, one thing, I kind of jumped around here, but minimal hassle. The app was and is easy to use. It was plug in, swipe. So I'm going to say thumbs up for minimal hassle. we've got enough juice, just over 30 kilowatt hours, so that should get us where we need to go. We're at 69%, so it's about time to stop. Here, we'll do it right on the machine. Would you like to stop charging? Confirm. Okay, 17 bucks for 30.5 kilowatt hours. Not that upset. I mean, 56 cents isn't super cheap, but when you're in Ladysmith and you need electrons, your option is here or right there. So take it for what it is. All right, so we are off to the next charge, and I will see you there.